Well, another thought that I had too is we have a lot of moments in history as far as like,
oh yeah,
not even the viral shit, but I'm
I
talking
still
about,
get tagged in shit where it's like,
I'm talking about like, bro, we did the Nipsey passing.
dude, that was crazy because I was on the air Sundays. Check this out. The Sunday Nipsey died. Nipsey died on a Sunday. Kobe died on a Sunday.
Yep.
I was on the air for both of those.
Yep.
And then you came into my shift and we ended up doing a Nipsey thing.
Yep.
That was rough.
Rough, bro.
I think that was probably the roughest. Obviously Kobe dying was rough, but we knew Nip. That was the roughest shit. Was to do that radio show. That was rough.
All I could think about.
And then we also, you knew, because we were on almost right away.
Yeah.
And I think you had information that it wasn't looking good, but while we were on the air, we couldn't divulge that.
Yeah, I couldn't talk about it. Yeah.
So we were waiting for it to come down that it was official that he passed, and then
one of my street homies hit me and was like, "Yeah, it's a wrap, bro. Like, I just want you to be the first to know because that he fuck with you tough." So I was like, "What?" Like, so then Doc hit me and was like, "Yo, you mind going to the station?" I'm like, "Bro, I don't know what to say."
Right.
And he was like, "Just be honest. Just talk." So I went up there and came up there and we did the show. That was like one of them, and all I could think about is those old school radio moments where I remember being on my way to school when 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
And I remember Big Boy being on the air that morning.
Right.
And he just stayed on the air like the whole time. And he was just like, "Yo, if you go outside and look up, there's no planes in the sky in the country." And I was like, I literally remember that. And I was like, this is one of them things where people are going to be remembering this shit. And I thought about this after the fact. Obviously, I'm not thinking about that while we're doing the show, but I'm thinking about this after the fact. Like, people have been with us for moments that probably they're going to remember for the rest of their life. And that's the shit to me that is like,
yeah, it's crazy to think
fire.
Kobe's death was so big in the world, but I don't feel like the impact it felt like here. I feel like Nipsey shit felt way crazy.
Well, it was because I think what happened was like Nipsey was murdered.
Yeah,
I think it's Kobe's death was horrible and tragic.
Of course,
like, it was horrible.
It was an accident.
Yeah, but
the way Nipsey died, man, we saw it
in broad daylight. Like, it was just a complete brazen act of like murder. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that to me. Is like something, because and also you gotta look at what he represented.
Yeah,
it's not even what he did or who he was. Nobody give a fuck. What you represent is like everything. And if you represent hope, you represent community, you represent aspiration, entrepreneurship, giving back, whatever it is you represent. And then that type of thing happened to you.
It happened to him.
I think it makes everybody question their own mortality, and I think that's that shit that shakes everybody.
Yeah, that was rough.
That one, the Kobe shit, I was numb for the Kobe shit, to be honest.
Shit was wild.
I didn't even process it till like a month later.
Yeah, the Kobe shit, I was really, really sad, and I never even fuck with Kobe when he was like, I don't fuck with the Lakers. I fuck with him now because LeBron's on there. But growing up, I hated Kobe.
Right.
But I didn't hate him in like a real way. I just, as a sports fan.
As a sports fan, yeah. No,
but when he died, I was like, shit, like, this fool's like a part of my life.
Facts.
Like, I watched this guy play basketball his entire career. Like, and now this fool gone. Like, you never know.
You never know, bro. That's one of them things to me. Even when Pop Smoke got murdered, like it's like different things that like I never thought would be a part of my radio career.
Yo, the fact that we lost Pop Smoke, X, Juice WRLD,
yep,
Nipsey, Kobe, Mac Miller,
yep,
all while we were doing the show,
yep, is
insane. I feel like we're forgetting people.
Oh, for sure.
A lot of people have been passing, man.
We for sure forgetting people, but I'm just saying though that I've never thought about like, oh, this is going to be a part of my radio journey.
Yeah, because even with Pop Smoke, he did a lot of interviews, but he didn't do that many.
Nah, he didn't do a lot of interviews.
He didn't do a lot.
No.
So it's like, yo, we have like, we talked to him really early on, and he was cool as fuck. Like, he was always super nice, super cool, and he had just so much like more to give.
And then also, if you look at the other side of the spectrum, when we had YNW Melly on.
He went to jail the next day or the day after. We did the last interview.
The last interview.
Before he got locked up.
Yep.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
It's a lot of shit, dog. I think one of my favorites though, one of my favorites probably ever was T-Pain.
Oh, the T-Pain interview is a legendary.
I love T-Pain, bro. He's so.
Yeah, we talked to him for like an hour at least.
I love T-Pain.
That T-Pain interview was a movie.
He's so entertaining. He's so honest and funny.
And we got drunk. Well, I got drunk.
Yeah,
remember we were taking shots?
Yeah, you did. And I like 50 Cent.
50 was dope.
I love how honest 50 is.
Ross was dope. Well, we've had some good ones. I mean, the Haiti Baby freestyle went crazy.
Bro, the Haiti Baby freestyle, bro.
Yeah.
You had him on your show. I had him on mine after the fact. And I love the fact that he leans into that. Like, that's part of my legacy.
It's the biggest part of his legacy at this point. That's the homie. But yeah, I mean, right now, like with nothing he's done has ever been bigger than that.
Yeah.
That shit had Rihanna tweeting and Chrissy Teigen tweeting about him and Meek Mill posted him. Like, that shit's insane.
Facts. Yeah,
Fucking Haiti Baby. Shout out to Stockton, man.